What's up, YouTube? Jason with Stone Mountain Barbecue coming at you with another video. Tonight we're going to do a quick cook out on the Kettleman. I just got home from work, mowed the yard, and I really don't feel like doing a really long cook. So we're going to use some of that pulled pork from the other day's video, and we're going to make a pulled pork barbecue pizza. I'm going to show you how to set up your coals so that you don't have to worry about burning your crust, and then we're going to show you what we're going to put on the pizza as well. So let's get out to the cooker and see how we're setting those coals up. Y'all stick with me, guys. We'll see what we can do. Alright guys, so our coals are burning, and I'm going to go ahead and just show you how we set them up real quick. No need to see my face, but I am going to be using my little ash tool. I don't know if you've seen me use this before, but a really good buddy of mine, actually my cousin-in-law, he makes these, and I mean they're pretty cool, and they're a whole lot cheaper than something you'd buy in the store. So I'm going to go ahead and set these up for you and show you what we're doing. So, as you can see, I just dumped them out in the middle, and what we're going to do is we're just going to spread them out pretty even all the way around the grate. And that's where this tool comes in really handy, because if you were doing this with tongs or something like that, it's going to burn you up. But we're just going to make a circle all the way around the cooker, trying to do it as even as we can. See that you're missing a few on one side, you just move them over. So this thing's super hot now. We're going to go ahead and put our grate on there and then let that come up kind of like a preheat, and we'll be back out here. Actually, I'm going to show you how to make the pizza first. So let's do that. Let's go back inside the kitchen. Charbroil recommends letting the grate preheat for about 10 minutes. So that's what we're going to do while we're putting the pizza together. Alright guys, so let's get this pizza put together. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to put on the back of it, we're just going to put some extra virgin olive oil. That's just kind of to protect it a little bit. And we're just going to be protecting that crust. And then I'm going to do a little bit just around the top rim here as well. Alright. Now all good barbecue pizza has to have a good barbecue sauce. I'm going to be using Sticky Fingers Memphis Original. It's got a really good smoky flavor to it with a little bit of sweetness. That's probably too much sauce, but that's okay. Is there really such a thing as too much sauce? And we're just going to spread that around real good. Now, like I said, this might be cheating a little bit using a pre-made crust, but hey, this is real life. And we're doing what we can do on a regular work evening. Alright. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to layer on some cheese. Now I have grated up some pepper jack and mixed that with a little bit of finely shredded mozzarella. And we're just going to go on here. You probably hear Clarence the dog. He's huffing in the back. We just now fed him. He's probably wanting some more food. But Just gonna put all this cheese on here. Little known fact, I was a pizza artist. In high school, I worked at a pizza joint for about 5 years through high school. And it's probably the best job I've ever had, to be honest with you, looking back on it. All right, now what everybody come here to see, we're just gonna take some of this pulled pork. We're just gonna cover this thing. Take some of these pieces we hadn't cut up, shredded up. Just get it all good and covered. Now I did heat this up a little bit to kind of melt some of that fat and goo on there. That way it'd be easier to spread out too. Nothing sounds appetizing like good old pork fat. Alright, and then with that, we're going to take some onions, some red onions. I love red onions. I love onions, period, to be honest with you. We're just going to spread those out all across the pizza. And then something we're going to try out tonight. My wife's a little bit nervous about it, but it'll be okay. We're just going to take some red fire roasted tomatoes, and we're just going to throw them on here a little bit. She said, "You're going to put tomatoes with pork barbecue?" I said, "Yep." I'll let you know how that comes out. All right. I think it looks pretty good. What about y'all? Something else we're going to do though, just to kind of give it a little extra. So we're going to take some of our barbecue rub that we did for the pork. We're just going to put it on top of it, just to give it a little bit of flavor. Alright guys, so let's get this thing out to the grill. We've got it preheating. It's probably been about 6-7 minutes since we were last out there. So I'll meet y'all out there and we'll see what happens. Alright guys, the pit's screaming at about 400 degrees, 450 almost. So we're going to open these vents a little bit. We don't need it that hot. I have some, sorry about my black hands, just reached into a coal bag, but I have some hickory coals that I'm just going to kind of just line around that. Not a lot. We don't want a whole lot of smoke on this, but just to see if we can get a little bit of extra flavor. And we're just going to take it and we're going to put the pizza right in the middle. That way it's technically cooking indirect, and then we're going to come out here and check it about every 5 minutes. See you guys inside when we're eating it. It's going to be good. Alright guys, we're back in from the grill. It was about 11 minutes altogether. The crust got real nice and crispy on the bottom. It took a little bit longer for the top. Let's take a bite into it and see what it's like. So there's what we look like. And it's going to be crunchy. Let's get another bite. You get the pork with that rub, that sweet rub, and then the next thing that hits you is those roasted tomatoes. I like it. Whether wifey does, I don't know. And then you get that crunchy crust, and then on the back end, that smoky flavor from that Memphis style barbecue sauce. Super good, guys. Highly recommend trying to do some pizza on the Kettleman. We're gonna go eat supper. I appreciate you for watching, guys. Y'all stick around, we'll see what we can do. Thanks, guys. God bless.
And that's the real side bite.